Hey friend, welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. Let's connect in and see what is happening for you Pisces this weekend and how we can best support your journey. I'm just going to pull out a Celtic cross and we'll dive in and see what the energy is bringing us today. So straight up, we do have the star energy in your current space. Let's have a look at what is crossing this energy. We have the Seven of Wands. Influence in this situation. We have Knight of Pentacles. Your past impacting present. We've got the Sun. Let's have a look in your headspace. Oh, we've got a bit going on. So we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Let's move this down a tad. Near future, and what we need to consider here, we've got the Page of Wands. Your power in this situation, you have the Moon energy. What's going on around you? We've got the Temperance, hopes and fears. We have the King of Pentacles. And then let's have a look at the potential outcome and then we'll dive in. Okay, we've got a few cards coming out. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Cups. And then we've got the Creator energy. Okay. Pisces. The energy is coming through quite strongly in terms of this overall dynamic and situation. Just remember, this is a general read. Trust your intuition as we're moving through this, what relates to you, for you. Yeah, because this is a general reading. And if you feel connected, like and subscribe, helps us support the channel and continue to grow. So currently right now, Pisces, you do have the star energy crossed with the Seven of Wands. So there's something here that you're hoping for that either feels blocked or challenged or feeling stuck in, but you have it seems like you have a strong belief or a strong trust and strong faith that something will move forward, or hoping that it does, but there's just something challenging this situation right now, or that's what it may feel like. It's also asking you, I feel, as part of this, to find a place where you can hold ground and stand strong and stand in your truth as part of this. Yeah, so just be mindful right now where your faith is sitting. This is a good place for you. This will pass. As we know, time changes, energy changes, things move on and through. But I think a part two is considering to let go, because there's just this little block right now. But the faith is great. Okay, so keep that up. Stay strong in terms of that. Influencing this is the Knight of Pentacles, which is about strength, which is about stability, which is about an opportunity. So the Knight of Pentacles is earth energy, so it's very grounded, but it's a bit more of a slow moving energy of something being presented and something showing up here. Okay, so maybe things are presenting itself, but it's just not happening as quickly as you like. So again, this is a positive energy that's working towards this outcome that you're seeking right now. In terms of the past impacting you right now, you do have the Sun. And I feel this is remembering that when things are challenged, when things feel a bit dark, when things feel a bit gloomy, the Sun prevails. The Sun shows up, the Sun heals. Not everything sits again dormant. I feel there's something about a space that you may be feeling in, just when's that going to break through. And with this Sun, I feel that you are really supported here, that you know on the other side of when you move through this that everything will be okay. Things that need to show up, shine, open up, will come, will arrive. And I think this is where your faith is sitting strongly, or again, being asked to keep remembering that and keep connecting into why you started, why you're doing what you're doing, why you want to do what you want to do, and keep remembering that. I feel like that's going to help you push through. In the headspace, There seems to be something strongly here in some form of connection or relationship or dynamic here of wanting something where you can work together, build together on a solid foundation in union and in connection on the same path with the same emotional support here. So this seems to be what is core on the mind as part of this, and that's where I feel like you holding the faith is showing up strongly. It's going to obviously reveal more as we get through this, but I think it's about how do you work together towards an outcome is what I see that you're looking at. If you are looking at some form of work or some form of partnership, I feel again, whatever block, barricade, speed hump, whatever it is that's in the way, I like your energy of how you're working through this and you know, projecting at the moment, because that's what's going to support you, right? What you put out comes back. So just be mindful of that. But I do see a very strong opportunity here of working together and coming together on the same page. And the more that you stay in that focus, in that thought process, you're going to be supported. In terms of the near future, you do have Page of Wands. So I do feel like there's some good news, some good information coming through to you. Something that you can work with this Page of Wands, okay? It's about the next step, the next course of action here. So again, I feel like hang in there is kind of what it's saying. Hang in there, because I feel there's going to be some good conversation and some good news coming your way in terms of this. Power in the situation, you have the moon. Now, what's interesting and what is coming through here, which is an interesting one that not necessarily comes through when I get the moon. We know the moon is about emotion, about feeling. This can be very strong Piscean and Cancerian energy. So this could be something on the home space. But importantly, what I feel is right now, holding back your emotions and feelings may be an important one. Usually it's, again, not the message I get at times with the moon, but this is something about your strength and your power is when you can hold back your emotions and feelings towards something and allow the space to open up and allow things to play out as they need on an emotional front. I think that's going to be important for you, as well as, you know, your intuition and taking those necessary steps. I feel like sometimes you may want to waver, but your faith and remembering why or where you're going or what's important to you. Keep remembering your why for your choices and your decisions, because that will help you reground and reconnect, okay? Your environment, there's something here that is balancing out, that is working out, and I think it just takes a bit of time to get there, whether this is around your finances, whether this is around work or around a particular relationship. I just feel right now there's a little bit of tempering that is needed, and sometimes the only way for that to happen is allow space and time to do its magic and you stay in your strength and in freedom. And there's a part of surrendering that also helps with that. So yeah, I feel the support you need, the guidance you need, the openness that you need around this is quite strong in your favor, but it's the allowance that you give that helps support this. In your hopes and fears, you do have a King of Pentacles. So I'm not sure if this represents someone particular in your life. I don't feel this Knight of Pentacles necessarily has any direct relation to this King of Pentacles, but this King of Pentacles, if this is an earth energy, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I feel like the hope and fear here is the strength and stability and the support and the stability. But it could also be the fear of perhaps, do you have that person's support? Are they going to be there to support you? Is what you need going to come through? But I also see this as a hope and a desire for you as well. So hold that vision, be open, be flexible. And the thing is, this energy is not so flexible when we get into the Pentacles energy, because it is very, when it grounds in, and it's a rock solid space to be in. But I feel here the generosity and the strength of this energy, I feel you'll figure out how to work with this and maneuver, because you do have the Two of Cups. You are that water energy that brings a different flow and a different energy to the groundedness that's needed. So yeah, keep trusting in that in yourself, because when it comes to the outcome here, And straight away when I pulled out these cards, it's letting me know that there's been perhaps a little bit of a bumpy ride or some resistance towards something at this point in time. Because the Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning, and it's about coming together and being happy in that new beginning and trusting where you're going. You've got Pentacles here and Cups here. So again, this is something that's in your headspace relating to this thing that you're desiring, because Pentacles are coming very strongly. So it's either about your stability in some area of your life, of owning it, of grounding in it, and again, this could be about something financial, but it could also be something tangible that's important to you right now, and wanting to be able to just enjoy and appreciate and connect to this new energy or this new experience or this new life or lifestyle for yourself. But I do feel that there's been a bit of challenge to get there, or that's how it's coming across. But holding this strength, holding this trust that we're not going to stay in this energy for too long is going to be an important aspect here. I do want to get a couple more cards on what we need to know in terms of this creator energy, because the creator energy is no, but usually it's a no because things need to kind of be reworked, you know, be reworked. And that's where I feel like you've started a little bit on a bumpy ride around something, and it's okay. You know, sometimes things need to be a little bit bumpy. So there's thoughts, feelings, perspectives. People get out on the table what they need to get out, consider. But again, you've got a lot of Pentacles here. So I feel like this is a lot around either the home front or the work front, where it's around the stability and the foundation of something here. And I feel you're supported. You've just got a little bit of a blockage right now, and I do feel this will open up. So let's just get a few more on what we need to know and best support your journey around this, Pisces, at this time. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. So there is, seems to be, you've got heartache and loss, so it's kind of like the Three of Swords. So there is something, like I said, that's challenging this right now, that could be heavy on a mental front and an emotional front right now, in terms of choices, decisions, experiences that you're working through. But again, I love that you're holding this space, and I do feel like the light will shine. You've got the healing going on, you've got the stability and the connection that matters here to be able to support where you're going next. You do have the heart chakra, so there is something around the heart space that needs to evolve or needs to heal as part of this journey. But you do also have love begins, which is this Ace of Cups energy. So I feel like you will get to the fresh start, or that fresh connection, or that fresh opportunity to awaken something in a supportive space that you're hoping or desiring. I like this connection for you, because what it's letting us know is that even in the trials and tribulations of what's next for you, or the desire that you have to build on something, it's letting us know that there's just this little part of navigating that heart space, that mentality. And I feel like there's people involved here that have depth and have meaning around this, and navigating that is the key thing. But in part of this new beginning, there are some challenges, but it will work its way through from what it's showing here. So the more that you stay in that belief and that energy and allow, because sometimes it's the space of the allowance, you know, in that day, I recall some days where I'm noticing like I want to make something happen, you know, whether it's around a relationship, whether it's around work, but I can feel the tension around it. I find when I'm just like, you know what, going for that walk, that little 20-minute walk, or giving space to something and just letting it go, and all of a sudden it figures its way out, you know. And then all of a sudden you might get that phone call, all of a sudden, you know, there's that let's embrace this. All of a sudden it's like we've got the decision or the clarity that we need to move forward, but it's the space that we need instead of trying to control and navigate it that's really going to support you here. And I feel with that energy, it's coming through quite strongly, but you're very supported. You've just got a little bits and pieces that need to be worked out here for this harmony and balance to come into play. But keep holding the faith, because that's good for you, Pisces. And in addition, like I said, there's just a couple of bumps in the road. So I'm going to leave it there for you, dear friend. Appreciate you being here as always. Lovely to connect with you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye now.